seems like we're trying to track down the next drug dealers.
You have no idea how hard I tried to get Rosie Graham to talk to me, to cooperate with me. But it's good to hear that she talked to you guys. I'm fascinated.
Sure is. For some reason, I feel the need to apply pressure to Rosie Graham's neck with my foot. For me, it all started with that clip that I just showed you. And right there, when she says, it seems like you're looking for the next rug dealer, she looks up. I don't know if you noticed that with her eye. What immediately set me off is the fact that she refused to cooperate with police when 2 people lost their life, but was completely cooperative with Netflix. And I want to know how much money she made, and I want to know how much money Kenzie made. So if anybody knows, hit the DMs. As I was watching this, I started feeling like she was lying, okay? Particularly when she was talking about that night. Something was just off there, and a hit dog will holler. Meaning, why would Rosie Graham go put herself on TV on Netflix and then turn off her comments? Someone that turns off their comments either are trying to hide or have something to hide. But either way, the word hide is in there. In the jail calls, you hear Natalie say they're going to build up an army, and that is exactly what they have done. Kenzie has supporters all over the internet who actually want her to be freed and think that she is innocent. How good of a friend really is Rosie to Kenzie? She didn't even go to her court dates. It was under the excuse that they didn't know whether she was going to testify or not. And are you really even friends with somebody that you buy rugs from? I didn't think so. Now, Kenzie mentions Rosie several times in her jail calls, and I think there's even recordings of them having conversations. I'm actively looking for those right now, as well as any text messages with Rosie. I'm interested in the real Rosie, almost 1 million followers here on TikTok, Rosie Graham. Now, after days of silence, after the documentary being released and people noticing that Rosie turned off her comment section, she released a statement to her stories. And I haven't read this yet, so it reads, I know a lot of people have questions, so I just want to clear a few things up respectfully. Prior to the trial, I did speak with the prosecution, answered every question I was asked, and made it clear that I was willing to testify and cooperate in any way needed. You mean for the defense, ma'am? They said you were going to testify for the defense, not the prosecution. Why would that prosecutor lie about you refusing to speak to him? Especially when he was the one that was brought in specifically to help on this case. He was the one doing the hardcore investigating, and you wouldn't talk to him. It's just giving that you care more about Kenzie than you do the lives of other human beings. Or maybe you don't want to be around police because you do have something to hide. I don't know. It continues. I also want to address the inclusion of my social media in the documentary. I never wanted followers, views, or personal attention connected to such a serious situation. What do you mean? You literally said that you and Kenzie's goal is to be mega influencers or models. Whatever, I'm not buying it. My interview lasted over 8 hours, and I had no control over what portions would ultimately make the final cut. At no point was my intention to pick sides, defend anyone, or make light of the seriousness of the case. I was asked based on my own experiences, knowledge, and what I personally witnessed. These are 2 examples of what I feel is the documentary pushing a narrative without providing my full explanations. That is the oldest excuse in the book. It's the way they edited it. Steve said the same thing. Netflix didn't force you to speak, and you did not have to be in the documentary. What was your motive for being on the documentary? People have questions that they cannot ask you because you've got your comments turned off. But yeah, I just downloaded the text messages. I don't really like the format that they're in. I'm hoping I can find them somewhere else where it'll be easier to search because I need to search them. And I'll let you guys know what I find in the text messages and the jail calls in regards to Rosie Graham. What do y'all think? What's the vibe you got from her from the documentary? And what about the fact that she almost has 1 million followers on the Clock app?